Okie dokie, everybody, welcome back. You're here at the Fox Den with Pater Voss, the Papa Fox, and we're going to continue playing Kingdoms and Castles. It has been some time since I last recorded, and I am finally back from my vacation, and I am ready to entertain y'all some more. When we last left off, we had a series of Viking raids, and we're actually getting them fairly continuously now. We had dropped in our Council of War. We had started up a little cathedral here to cheer up some of our citizens, and we even have a couple of archer towers going. So with any luck, we'll be able to give some of these raiders and dragons what for. Let's get this going. Oh, and I forgot the timer, because it has been some time. Do. Timer, start. Anyways, it gives you a chance to just watch things progress a little, so that's nice. I think, yes, I had went ahead and I was going to just complete off this wall here. So I think we're just going to continue that. There we go. And I can get a gate going. Cool. Castle block. One more castle block should do it right there. And we have our town completely walled off. It's not absolutely complete yet because we haven't gotten the walls up to the right height, but there we go. We have all of our other stuff up and going. We managed to keep most of our resource production stuff intact, so there is that. Sorry if I have a bit of a cough. Basically, the road trip lasted about 3,000 plus miles. My wife and I and my son, we traveled all over the place, and I am bushed. I'm completely tired, so if this commentary isn't the most exciting, I do apologize. A mining master, what are you doing in there, little guy? Do you need a road? Let's try plopping down a road there. There we go. What are they wanting? Oh, they need food. There we go. I think that guy might be glitched out. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, yeah, you can see our little archers up in the tower there, so that is good. Let's actually... Let's see, a barracks. Can we put... Okay, I think we're going to try to squeeze in the barracks right here. That's going to give us our first... soldier, or first set of soldiers, and that should be good. Pop my tea bag out. This might get a little loud. I do apologize, and there we go. Okay. Vikings, here they come. But we are we're something. Let's go ahead and get this up to a proper height so we can at least have an archer tower over there. Ooh, yeah, we're not going to be ready in time. I think our next tower is probably going to be this one. Oh boy, here they come. Well, our happiness is fairly high, so oh boy. Yeah, that's I've been thinking I'm going to try to maybe add some parenting things, like how do I manage playing games and stuff. I don't know how in depth I'm going to go for it because I'm honestly not that experienced being a parent. I mean, I know that's true for most parents at their very first time, but I think that's going to be a direction I might bring this channel, is just do a little bit of advices to things of that sort. Oh. We're taking out some of them. Huzzah! And looks like we've managed to shove off some of the guys up there as well. Oh, no, they're down here, but they're getting peppered by our arrow towers. So yeah, my wife and I, we're actually kind of limiting my son's media. He's not he's a toddler, so I mean, there's not really much he could do anyway. But so far, it seems to be working out fairly well. I mean, on our road trip, he was just reading all the time. Oh, looks like we took them out and their ships disappeared. Huh, that is useful information to know. But yeah, he fell asleep reading a book and everything. Like, he didn't really need much to keep him entertained. He watched like the outdoors and all of that. So I think we made a good decision there. Eventually I'm going to get him into, or at least expose him to video games if that's something he even ends up liking. But I think it's going to be very structured. Like, if he plays, it's only going to be with me, or something like that. I think while games are useful, they do require a little bit of guidance and explanation, just like anything you would expose a kid to. So that's my stance on that. Your mileage may vary, and quite oftentimes I find that it does. But for expecting parents or brand new parents, any game you can play while just using one hand is ideal. Which also, I would assume, would work out fairly well for people who have mobility issues, dexterity issues, like being able to use their hands and whatnot. So it might be kind of neat to see what other games are making strides to be more accommodating in that regard. We're losing money. We need more people. That's what we need. Okay. I'm going to get a manor out here. Looks like that's the front door for a manor. So we're going to plop that down. I think we're going to have some like open areas out here maybe. That might be a stupid decision. No. We're going to cancel that. Demolish. And we're going to place it... I think we're going to have a secondary area right here. That is what we will do. Town, road, there we go, castle, there we go, and we're going to start this area off. I think town, road, there we go, more like that. There we go. This is going to be the layout for our population center, and there will also be a barracks here as well. So that should help a great deal. Oh, okay, so we just had to wait for taxes to come in, so I didn't actually have to do that. But, what's done is done. Okay, castle. We need 100 stone. That we'll have to wait for. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Oh, look! We got the wall pretty much complete, and the cathedral's running. Huzzah! Hooray! Okay, I think we might expand it a little bit further this way so we can get some happiness buildings in there. I think... Ooh, and we can get a ballista tower. Let's go ahead and plop one of those down. No, not yet. Not yet. Let's go with that. Town. Roadway. Town. Manor. There we go. Let's see. Town Square. Squares. Let's put that there. Let's get a little happiness going. And I think we're going to put a charcoal burner right over here. Just so they can get enough charcoal going. And town. Okay, looks like we used up pretty much all of our resources getting that stuff pegged. This might be overambitious. I might be biting off more than I can chew, but you know what? We got to get it done. Especially if we're going to have any workers available for our cathedral, which we do not. So that's going to need... Oh, you can donate money! And that'll make everybody happy. Cool. Not fully staffed. I guess. Huh. Well, there you go. That's kind of neat. But yeah, I suppose games like this, they end up giving you base assumptions that, you know, people who are fully adults understand why things work the way that they work. But we, you know, full adults understand that, you know, this system, like this world, the way things work here, it's a game. It's oversimplified, you know, and things in real life are much more complicated. So one of the things that I think is useful to teach youngsters is that the real world, especially things like ethics and like morals, like what is a good person, doesn't accurately reflect very well in a game world, even some of the more complicated story-based ones. So it's useful to understand how things differ and how what games will allow you to do and what they will allow you to explore, which is very important. Oh, the little guy growing a tree. The next game, on my other series for Defense Grid, I actually finished that up, and I said repeatedly that I'd be playing Hegemony 3, but... Oh, dragon sighted. Well, there we go. There goes the neighborhood. But I'm not actually going to play Hegemony for a few reasons, one of which I've been having some recording trouble. So I'm actually going to switch to a different game. I'm going to be either playing Pillars of Eternity by Obsidian Games. If you have not seen it, I would suggest looking. It is amazing. And the other game I might be playing, if I can get it to record properly, is the Dragon Run, or the Shadowrun series. There are 3 of them out, and I will hopefully, if I can get them to record properly, I will be playing all 3. That would be a pretty good narrative-based game, a bit of a change for this channel, so that should be quite fun. It looks like the dragon's not doing much, and that's the end of this episode. And if you've enjoyed, feel free to leave a like or give me some feedback. I can't get better without any other opinions. If you like my other content, go ahead and subscribe if you want. It's great to see you all here at the Fox Den. I hope you'll pull up a chair next time for some more Kingdoms and Castles. All right, take care.